Alpha Circle are here, and they deserve congratulations for two reasons, one of which they don't even know yet, but one, they were the winner of the Toby Awards for their song Phoenix and Butterflies, and two, this is the 400th interview on my show, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
An honour. It's an honour. Congratulations, Toby.
Now, Alpha Circle's latest single, which you've just heard a little bit of, is called 1995, and it's out now. So, why 1995? Is that the year you were all born or something?
Yes, it was. We just, we've never shaved.
Yeah.
In our dreams.
Yeah.
It was a good year. Toy Story came out. Michael Jordan reintegrated himself into the NBA. And that's what the song's about. Next question.
Well, I was going to ask about the genre, because it's all sorts, isn't it? It's disco, it's pop, there's a little bit of rock in there. Would you say it's more one than the others?
I think we all just like dancing to it. So it's a little bit pop dancey, bit of funk in there with the guitar. And we just think of it as of a good time. I'm sure if you read into the lyrics, it's open to interpretations, isn't it? But just to have a good time and not worry about too much that's beyond your control, and think everyone can relate to a time where they were happy or dancing or going out. And, I guess if you can't do that, think of a good time and dance to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And would you think that the musical style would perhaps be different if it was called 1965, for example?
Oh, you should have said 66, because we'd be celebrating England winning the World Cup.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably have more violins, less digital stuff. No, but I think it was just a number we decided on because it made us feel happy and it kind of fits musically, we think. So
yeah.
Well, originally Simon wanted 1985.
Oh.
But I thought, well, no one was born then. So in the band, 1995 sounds a bit.
I was, yeah, but we wanted to look younger,
Really?
I guess.
You're that old?
What do you mean that's old? He's saying it like he's 10 years younger than I am, but we're all pretty much the same age.
I'm the youngest. Just pointing that out.
Yeah. I think you toyed at one point with the idea of using electric drums on the song. Did you go for that in the end? Because it doesn't sound like you did, but maybe you just did it very well.
Well, that was Alberto and Lee's idea because they thought, we don't need Simon, so we'll just have an electric drum. But no, I don't know if you want to, Alberto, you want to mention our recording style, why we decided to use drums.
Yes, it's possible. It was not necessary because the Simon drums are amazing or were amazing, and it was not necessary.
Yeah. And how did the song itself actually come about? I mean, was it a collaborative effort in the writing process?
Well, actually, it initially started with sort of the seed was Simon. Simon and I live very close to each other, so whenever we get inspired to start writing, we'll just say, hey, let's meet up and let's have a jam. So he came with an idea, and then Simon already had an idea of how he wanted the song to be, but then I just started doing crazy things like, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh,
shut up, Lee, let's do some work.
And then from there, we took it to Bertie, and then Bertie was like, all right, that sounds really good, but let's just play it an octave higher. So then Haman, who's just joined the band as well, the bassist, now he's part of it, and he adds his flavour, and we don't know how we got there really, but we got there in the end. Doing pretty well.
Yeah, and I think it was
fun.
Yeah, I think it was you, Simon, that said last time about how the bass is important. So I take it you've made sure the bassist is good for this song.
Well, we have experienced sometimes without a bassist, and it's okay, but it just brings a whole new level to it, and not just in the recording sense, where as a drummer, I appreciate the bass, and the bass then interacts with the guitar, and then the voice just puts all the icing on the musical cake. But I think live, not just for the music's sake, but the presence and the unity of the group, it helps us a lot, and we feel more secure with a bassist. And in our next concert, Germán will be there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that might be one of your questions, so I don't want to ruin it.
Well, were there any disagreements when you came up with the song at any point?
Always.
Yeah.
We had an argument just before we started this interview.
But this is a good thing, because we have to put our opinions together, and finally we obtain the high result possible.
That's a good point.
It's a good point.
Sorry, go on, Simon.
I was going to say that everyone's opinions and the way they see everything helps to get to the best product. But the only real opinion that counts is the percussion, because that's what leads the song.
Yeah.
Predictable, Simon.
And I get the impression that you like to maybe make sure that your songs are perfect before releasing them, because, it's a few months between the songs sometimes. Is that what you do, or are you maybe just too busy to release loads?
Well, we've just recently recorded, I think we got 4 ready for release, but we like to take our time with it, as I don't know about other bands, but we consider that each single should have its campaign and not be lost on an album, for example. It's taken a while for us to really become comfortable with the sound and confident of the sound we're creating. And I think Ike Rands, who's our producer, has really helped us with that. And now we're working with him quite often. So now the machine's going a bit faster, it's running a bit smoother. Wouldn't you say, boys?
Definitely.
Yeah. And you seem to put a lot of effort into your social media and promotion. Is that something that you enjoy doing?
Yeah. It's good to communicate with the people that are liking our status, our posts, or commenting or sharing stuff. We want to seem like we're an approachable band. It's quite difficult sometimes with social media. If I want to have a conversation with Liam Gallagher, it's going to be quite difficult.
Yeah.
But we're at the stage where we like to think we're growing, especially now we won the Toby Award, and that we can still interact with our fans, and people can come to the gigs and feel like they can come up to us and talk to us.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Really good.
Yeah. And let's talk about the Toby Awards, because your social media presence has kind of paid off when you won with 68.8% of the vote, which is just incredible. It sounds like it was rigged, but it wasn't.
Why did you say that with so much conviction, Toby?
I don't know. It wasn't me that rigged it anyway. So that must have felt good to win with so much percentage.
I think just winning, I think we couldn't believe it. Personally, I was here with my flatmate and we recorded a live reaction, because it's age nowadays with the kids, and we did a live reaction of the winners when you announced them, and you really milked it. It was a good 30 seconds, but it was worth it.
Where can we see that live reaction? Is it public?
Unfortunately, there was lots of profanity in a good way. But yeah, it was such a shock that everyone started swearing in a good way, and it was amazing. So, everyone, I guess, would like to appreciate and give thanks to all the people that voted and took the time
to be nominated.
Yes.
To begin with, and then didn't really think that we'd get in the top 3. But then it was like 3rd place, we weren't there, 2nd place, and then you said something like, "They've been on the show before," and I was like, "They."
Yeah. A little teaser.
It was fantastic to get a bit of someone appreciating our music and all the arguments that we have during the rehearsal. Wow. Can I just Toby, can I just have a quick shout out to Angel, who was the producer of that song, Phoenix and Butterflies, and TRK Studios, as he's very much part of us winning that, as we all are in the band.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias, Angel.
Gracias, Angel.
Gracias.
And of course, the next year's Toby Awards, I guess you'll be automatically nominated as the defending champions, I think.
Oh, got to put up a fight.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, you're doing a concert in Madrid on the 11th of March. What can we expect from the concert?
Tickets, as Lee's showing, and Alberto.
There's a couple of tickets left.
I think we have a good reaction of the people now, really early, and we are going to have a lot of people enjoying, I'm sure, and we are going to try to transmit a lot of emotion and good vibes, and I think this is that you can expect.
Yeah. And the gig is going to be videoed. Have I got that right?
Yeah, that is right. Yeah. We've got. We thought we should probably have some more content. To be honest, as you said, we're dominating our social media, so we need more content. So it's going to be filmed, and hopefully use some footage as well for one of the forthcoming singles.
Yeah, definitely. Do you like to do? I guess you perform unreleased stuff sometimes at your gigs, don't you? That you haven't actually recorded yet, right?
That's right, yeah. We like to mix it up. And also, I think the reaction and the energy we feel off the crowd and how catchy it is, I guess, helps us decide which songs to choose, because we like to record the things that we like, and it means a lot to us. Yeah. Some of the songs have different meanings. But, if there's a fan favorite, it kind of pushes us towards recording one of those songs because people ask for it. So that helps a lot.
Yeah, that's a good idea to maybe test the waters and see if people like a song before potentially wasting your time recording it.
Like a comedian would do with their jokes. They'll do like a closed gig or something and then take to the big stage. Yeah. I should probably do the same with my jokes, but I don't practice.
And how are things COVID-wise in Spain? I guess you're doing a gig, so they are obviously allowed, but, is there any audience limits and things like that?
I think is limited to 75%, and we used to try to take care about masks and the normal and the regular restrictions, but it's fine.
Well, the restrictions have kind of been waived somewhat. Yeah. To be fair, in the state we're in now, nearly everyone's been vaccinated, and the people that haven't, don't need it, or whatever. So I think that we're coming to the end of that. There are obviously some safety guidelines that we'll be following, but for the most part, we're expecting to be in the same position as the UK quite shortly.
Yep. And what else have you got coming up? Any more? I guess you've recorded some songs. Are they going to be released soon?
God, so much, Toby. So much. It's actually overwhelming, to be honest. We've got. So what's going on? After this interview, we're heading to rehearse for 4 hours as we prepare for the concert on the 11th of March, which, like I said, if you haven't got your tickets, get them quickly as they are selling out. And also, I think the first week of March, we have a remix of Circles, which is our most streamed song by DJ Moderno. Do you guys know what the date is for that?
I think it's the 4th or the 5th of March.
It's the week before the gig. That's right. Yeah.
Friday, yes.
Got that coming up. And then I think the songs that we've recorded with Ika Ran probably will be releasing one a month. Soaring coming out in April. This is all. Yeah. We don't know. Everything's up in the air because we've also got the possibility of perhaps going to South Korea if COVID allows it to work with another company that is actually called Alpha Circle, and hopefully do some sort of joint partnership together as they make videos for the metaverse. So that could be insane.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And aren't you glad you called the band Alpha Circle instead of another letter of the Greek alphabet like Omicron?
Omicron. Well, we did actually, we thought about that and thought, well, if they were going to name something, it's true.
Yeah. Now, as the single's called 1995, we're going to have a bit of fun here and have a little 1995 quiz. But there's a twist. You're only allowed to say completely wrong answers, okay?
Naturally. It will come naturally, Toby.
Yeah. So, first of all, Alberto, who was the British Prime Minister in 1995?
Oh no.
Can you give me options? Tony Blair.
No. Remember, wrong answers, okay?
Only wrong answers,
Yeah.
okay.
Right, Lee. Pop star Dua Lipa was born in 1995. Name one of her hit songs.
Delilah.
One of her lesser known ones, I think. And Simon, Toy Story was released in 1995. Complete the quote. To infinity and...
Bathwater Dreams.
Yeah, that's right. And Alberto again. In 1995, Steve Fawcett became the first person to do what?
To eat some cakes at the same time.
I would love to be the first person to do that, yeah. Lee, the first search engine service was founded in 1995, but what was its name?
Yippee Dashy.
Yeah, I remember that one. I think it kind of
Very catchy.
flopped, but yeah. And Simon, name the 3 most popular baby names in 1995.
Mine, not sure, and let me think. English Bob.
Yeah. Well, Alpha Circle's new song is called 1995, and it's out now on all major streaming platforms. And where can we get tickets for the gig, just to remind us?
Simon.
Oh, well, you can contact us by any of our social networks, and we will be happy to make that a reality. But we only have about 25 left. So they've gone within a week, and it's been great, the reception of this. It's been a long time coming. It's been a couple of years since we had a big gig, so just get in contact and do it quick.
Yeah. Well, many thanks for coming on today. Good luck with your future endeavours, and we'll speak soon, probably.
That sounds like
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thanks.